Hey guys, it's Jen from Chew Tips. Today I'm going to share with you some tips on how to help with common cold symptoms and flu symptoms. When you get sick and when you have the flu, it feels really terrible, and I wanted to share with you some of the tips and ingredients that I use that help in hopefully curing your illness and also reducing the length time that you get sick for. So here are my top remedies. Oh, and also I want you to know that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, or by any means. I am just sharing with you some of my herbal remedies that I use that help with decreasing the time that you get sick. Okay, so my first and most favorite herbal remedy is oil of oregano. This stuff is amazing. It pretty much just helps build your immune system up, and it's organic from Western Family. For first timers, if you do decide to use herbal remedies and try to use oil of oregano, it's a little bit strong. So what you want to do is just follow the instructions, put a couple of drops underneath your tongue with a bit of water. You want to make sure you have water when you take this because it's really strong. After you've taken it for a while, you won't probably need to use water. But this is really good for if you have those really, really bad sore throats. And it's not strep, and you know that it isn't that. It's really good to help sort of ease the pain in your throat, and it also helps build your immune system, which is awesome. That is my number one herbal remedy. I just love it. Okay, number two is Echinacea. I take this one sort of in sync with the oil of oregano. You just do a couple of drops in a little bit of water and swish it down. And both of these together, I think, are quite big powerhouses in helping your immune system when you're sick, and they certainly helps me. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do without everywhere I go. If I'm going on a long trip, I posted on my blog like a few weeks ago that I got super sick, and these were the things that totally helped me recover from it. So my top two, oil of oregano and Echinacea. On top of that, obviously if you do have fever and pains and chills, Advil, and sinus, Tylenol, those sorts of things help mask your symptoms and help, the pain, help with the fever. But what you also want to do is you want to make sure you get something that also helps with your immune system, and that's why these two are really good for that. Alongside that, you also lose a lot of water, and you're really dehydrated when you're sick, coughing, nose running, itchy eyes, all that stuff. You're expelling water and you're expelling all these liquids that your body needs. So what your body needs is vitamins and minerals to make sure that your body's still working and can fight off the sickness. And what I love for that is Emergen-C. These little packets, you can get them at like any store, 99 cents. Grab a couple of them during cold season and take them alongside with, whatever else that you're taking. The vitamin C's, they're really good to help build your immune system, and honestly, taking these remedies really helps shorten the length time. Like I got sick for about maybe, 5 days, and after that I just felt fine. So hopefully you can use some of these in your routine. I also use Airborne as well. Airborne was featured on Oprah and was also created by a school teacher, and I use both of these simultaneously. Sometimes I will use this and I'll use this. I just don't want to get too used to one, but they both pretty much do the same thing, and they both taste really good. For those sore throats, and if you're coughing a lot, the itchy throat, I like Fisherman's Friends. These guys are really good and really strong, so I just take maybe 1 or 2 a day when I really, really need to, and I'm just coughing like a lot. These really help. On top of that, you might find that at nighttime before bed, you start to feel these symptoms of, more coughing or like more runny nose and more like you can't, and you're just so stuffed up. What really helps is a steam, and when I'm sick right before bed, it's probably one of the best things to help loosen the mucus in your upper respiratory area. And what I do is I use a little bit of eucalyptus, and if you've been to the spa, you've probably have used some of those towels with like the eucalyptus in the cold bowl, and then you just put it on your face or like on your body before you go into like the steam room, and it's pretty much the same thing, but you're doing it with you're doing it just hot. So just in a bowl, boil some water, and have like a towel, like your shower towel with you. Put in a couple of drops, like just 1 or 2 drops of eucalyptus oil in the boiling water in the bowl, and cover your head with the your towel, and just breathe in. And the first couple of breaths you're gonna be really strong because you're gonna smell the eucalyptus, but after about 30 seconds it'll just help you feel a lot better. The mucus will start to sort of, it's going to line the inside. It's going to make it a little bit more basically wet, so it's easier for you to breathe. And that's why typically in the winter time, or when it's super cold outside, it's easier for you to get sick. It's because the air is so dry, and what your body needs and when you're about to go to bed is some sort of moisture, so it's easier for you to breathe in your upper respiratory area. So that really helps, and I sleep pretty soundly after I do like a nice eucalyptus steam before I go to bed. Also, another trick is when you're sleeping, not to sleep fully flat like you would normally when you're perfectly healthy, is to keep maybe a pillow and a half, or just stack 2 pillows and have your head resting like this. Not completely flat, because what happens is that you might get one side of your nose or the other side of your nose gets really plugged, and no matter which way you turn, it just seems like it's so congested. And what happens is that it's just getting really plugged in your nose. You need to be able to have it drained. So if you lie, it's gonna be hard for you to sleep, like probably up a little bit more, but it will help you not cough as much. It'll help the mucus or in your nose like move, so it's not just stuck when you're lying down. So that's another tip that I do. I kind of sleep on 2 pillows and kind of lift my head up a little bit. That really helps. And if you like the vapor rub stuff, I've never used vapor rub before, but I use a Chinese sort of similarity thing to it. It's called Tiger Balm, and it's kind of like the same thing. It like gives you that like menthol feeling. It smells like really good. I also like that one. And another product that I have actually reviewed on one of my other videos on how to stop bloating is also a product that you can use to help boost your immune system, and that is apple cider vinegar. And this is Lozenges organic apple cider vinegar. Great for bloating. If you watched my video on that, and also really great for boosting your immune system. Just a tablespoon in a cup of water, swish it down, and it should help. So other than that, those are my herbal remedies on how to, hopefully cure the illness and help, or maybe just even help, cut it down by a couple of days. Anything works if it helps get your cold go away. So hopefully you guys like the video, and I've maybe helped somebody out there experience like a new herbal remedy that can help them. So I hope you guys like the video. Please subscribe, and if you know any remedies yourself, please let me know. I would love to add them to my list. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.